Tennessee. Joe Biscaglia in this morning. We were just chatting about it. Kind of an odd game. You were pulled and pushed, and in the end, I think everybody kind of walked out there a little unhappy.
Yeah, I know. The emotions kind of got the best of the Bills, and that we certainly saw that with the 17 penalty calls for 135 yards yesterday. Not exactly the way to do things.
Now, people are tweeting you all day. You've selected a few here. Let's start with, well, Jerry Hughes, right?
Yeah, Jerry Hughes, he took a couple of personal foul calls, one in the second quarter, another one in the fourth quarter. I mean, he needs to be a lot better, needs to check his emotional state, because he's one of the most important players for the Bills, and he's certainly played like it this year. But, you know, taking those kind of penalties, it's selfish. Have to check your emotions. I mean, this is the fourth personal foul call he's had.
You talked about it. That drive, they kind of came unhinged a little bit. You could show it on TV.
Yeah, they certainly did. Preston Brown had 2 personal foul calls. I mean, this Bills team, they kind of knew it was over, and they just went after the Giants. And I don't know that that's necessarily the best look, and now referees are going to see that.
I know, that's a lot of penalties. Let's call Mario's name. He had probably one of the highlight tackles of the game, but where are the sacks?
Well, Mario Williams, I think he's done very well against the run, and that's part of his game that, you know, people aren't going to say, hey, that's not why they're paying him $100 million, but he's still being very effective and doing a lot for setting the edge. So I think Mario Williams is having an okay year so far, just not getting the sacks like everyone wants.
We'll pile him up. Hey, McCoy was out and Watkins is out. Did it make a difference? Did they miss him?
I think they sorely missed Sammy Watkins, to be perfectly honest with you, Andy. I mean, Percy Harvin, Robert Woods, between them, they had 13 targets, only had 6 catches for 59 yards.
Some drops,
Some drops, too. You know, Sammy Watkins, what he does, even if he's not catching the ball, he takes pressure off everyone else. They have to account for him, opens things up for the other receivers.
Not a good week for kickers. Josh Scobie cut loose from Pittsburgh. Carpenter, safe?
Yeah, I think he is right now. He missed the 30-yarder, but he also hit a 51-yarder. 5 of 7 on the year. Rex kind of said he's a pro. He's got to be better than this. So I think he'll get another week at least.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot to choose from out there. I love the last one that you highlighted here. You want to touch on this one?
Yeah, just because I was asked, will the playoff draw end before the year 2020? This is just kind of the range of emotions that Bills fans have. You know, from one week they're Super Bowl contenders. The next week, hey, are we going to make the playoffs in the next 5 years?
Hey, you have, upon further review, you want to interact with Joe, you can do it today at 11 a.m. at WKBW.com. Thanks for coming in bright and early for us, Katie.